So we're going to just go over the ProEco commercial light residential pond lights and landscape lights. These are the RBG versions, which means they're red, blue, green LEDs. They'll make any color in the rainbow, so this is where you get into your color changing, your scenes, your Christmas, your Easter as well. It's really beautiful on any kind of fountains. That really adds a lot of color and texture, which is pretty amazing. So you've got some core components I just want to talk about. These are the lights. These are a 6 watt and a 12 watt. We do have 12 and 36 watt, but I just don't have them in this video right now. This is a 6-way for plugging 6 lights into one wire. This is a controller that is going to control the color and everything else. This is the power supply, cables, various cables. We have T's and we have adapters. So the way you'd hook this up is you would initially start with your power supply. Your power supply has a 2-prong connector. That's the beauty of this system. It is all just plug and play. You're going to go from your power supply into your controller. Your controller on one side has 2-prong, and then it has 4-prong coming out. That's the red, blue, green, and power. That's why it has 4 wires coming out, so it can control these lights. So once I leave the controller, I will go into wire that goes out into the site. We have various lengths of wire, and then once you get near your lights, you're going to drop down with an adapter to go from large diameter wire down to small diameter, down into the small diameter. Then you'd go into the 6-way or not if you needed it. You might just go to a T and run a couple of lights in series, but that's how it hooks up. We also really like to include Dialectic Grease in with all the shipments, and you're just going to put a dab of grease on the end of a connection so that when you make that connection it is nice and watertight and it doesn't get corroded over time. Okay, I'm now going to hook these up and get some lights hooked up together. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the power supply connector to the controller. I'm going to plug those in. I'll tighten that down. I would normally use grease on that, but I'm not going to because this isn't a permanent installation. Now off the end of here, this 4-wire, I'm just going to put our adapter to go to a small connection, simply because I don't have to run a bunch of cable in between. Table's kind of jammed and busy. And then I can go directly into the light from here. So what I'm looking for is that tab to go together correctly, and that's all good there. I could have used wire in between, didn't need to in this application, so I'm just going to plug this in now. So what I've done now, I've got this connected into here, connected into the controller over to the reducer, down into here, and I'm just going to plug these lights together. Plug this light, I'm only going to hook up one of them right now, and there we go, it should work. Yep, it's on. So basically this controller, you have in here you have about 13 programs pre-designed, and I can also change the program, go to different colors. I can choose a color on my dial, which is great. I can also make it brighter, or I can make it dim the light down if I just want it nice and soft. I can go to changing out to any one of these pre-programmed ones. Here's one of the pre-programmed ones, just nice and slow, randomly goes through colors.